Are vacation and rental condos at the beach a good investment? I don't know. I own 3 of them and we crush. So here's what I can tell you. I have one does over $70,000 in rental income. I have another does over $80,000. I have a third that does over $120,000 in rental income. So are vacation rental condos at the beach good investments? Yeah, from my perspective, they are. They sure are. Let's take a look at some real estate hacks and how you can put them to work. Are Florida's condos overpriced right now? I don't know, maybe if you're comparing to yesterday, but if you take a look at, I don't know, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, probably not. Probably not. Here's what I mean. Take a look at this. Last year, the median sales price for a condo in Destin was $560,900. Okay, that's the median price last year. Seems high. But 5 years ago, it was $330,000, significantly lower. And 10 years ago, it was $250,000. So you see how this works? Here's the thing though, you're gonna wanna watch out, right? Because back in the early 2000s, prices took off. We had stated income, no doc, mortgages going, everybody was buying properties. It was going crazy. And then the subprime mortgage meltdown, the Big Short, all that stuff happened. And we saw the market crash and crater. Took a while for it to come back. So here's a great mortgage hack for you. If you're investing in real estate, buy and hold. Longer you hold, the better off you're gonna be. You're gonna see better results. That's a good hack to know. Should I be worried about insurance costs if I'm investing in a place at the beach? Seems like a thing. This is a great question, especially if you're a beginner investor. Great question. You always want to be aware of what your costs are going to be, your operating costs, and insurance is a big part of that. Yeah, you want to make sure you do your due diligence when looking at insurance. It's a big part of the game. As an investor, you always want to be watching your operating costs and paying very close attention. And the cost of insurance is a big part of that. It's jumped up significantly over the last few years, no doubt. Here's the good news. We've got more insurance companies coming into the market here in Florida now, and that should stabilize the costs. I don't know if it'll make it go down, but it'll certainly stabilize the costs going forward. And I would anticipate that the service and all the things that go with it are going to go up, and that's always a good thing. Here's a list of insurance companies that they're reporting are going to be opening up in Florida this year. That's good news. The thing you want to consider when you're looking at insurance and things like that, your operating costs, is most of these are pass-through costs where you can put onto your renters and they'll absorb the cost. I mean, you can only do so much of that, but certainly we anticipate you'll be able to work in the insurance costs and some of the other stuff. But every smart beach investor needs to know their operating costs, and you should take a hard look at that for absolutely certain. Make sure you got your numbers right. Make sure you do your due diligence and you're comfortable with the numbers and where the market's going and what the costs will be. Very important if you're going to be investing in real estate. All right, so let's do a quick review. Are vacation rental condos and houses at the beach good investments? Tell you mine have been. Even with all the cost jumps and even with all the this and the that's, we're still crushing. Love them. Love them. I'll give you one last great real estate investing hack that I know of anyway, and that's to buy and hold. Let time do its thing, right? The longer you own a property, the more time you have for someone else to pay it off, right? The more time the renters have to pay down your mortgage. Also, the longer you own it, that's more time for the market to work its magic, right? Where the values go up because of inflation and appreciation, creating that spread where the value is and the magic happens. And you wake up 20 years from now, 30 years from now with a property worth, I don't know, a ton, and you've collected all these years of rental income. And so you have this free property that someone else, your renter, paid for that's worth a ton. Yeah, that's a good situation in my book. If this sounds like something you want to take a look at, give me an email right here, info@smartbeachinvestor.com. And that's what we do. We help people buy condos like these or houses and make sure that their financial futures are set, okay? Such that when they retire, they have passive income They have huge assets that somebody else paid for. All that. Secure, secure, secure. Info at smartbeachinvestor.com.